Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Florida Boy, and this is, of course, my EDC channel. That's why I'm here. So we're not going to delay this at all. Today we're going to be taking a look at the i3T Donut Edition. Let's get into it. All right, so this little guy right here is actually pretty awesome. Anybody who's into flashlights, you probably have heard of Olight. That is who this little gem is made by. If I can find it, there it is, Olight. Perfect. All right, so this is built off of your standard i3T EOS. I mean, the i3T is a great flashlight. Everybody carries one. At least for the most part, everybody has carried one before. So for the 16th anniversary sale, this right now is going to be running $21 and some change. After that, it'll go up to $25. I think you can get some better deals on that because they have a lot of bundling options on their sale. So let's talk about the flashlight here for a second. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and get a measurement. We are, move that in a little bit closer. What? Just about 3.5, almost there. I do have the battery from Olight in this. They do run off of a standard AAA battery. 1.4 ounces. So really not bad. Pretty fairly light, actually. Not a whole lot of mass to these little guys. That's why they're kind of like a fan favorite for most people. I've got a couple lights just to compare it to. If you want to see it next to an i5R, there you go. The i5 is the AA version of the i3. Like I said, the i3 runs off of a AAA, so that gives you an idea. We'll throw up the i3T Plus. This is just a larger format version of the i3T. I prefer the i3T over the Plus. I think the Plus is just a little bit long, but I don't necessarily need pen lights. There are certain professions where they use a lot of pen lights, but not me. So I'm going to stick to my i3Ts. So how about the Arcfeld? I know that's making some waves. This is the Arcfeld first generation. Here, hold on. Let me... Oh, there we go. There we go. Let me move this out of the way. Wouldn't be fair to do the first gen without doing the second gen. There's some minor differences on that second generation. So there we go. Next to the second generation and the first. And then we will do the Warrior Mini 2. I know we're getting a little bit bigger than the i3T, but just in case you're wondering how big this light is, it is not very big. But it's still a good carryable size. And last but not least, we'll just do the Baton 3 Pro Max. And there we go. So that should give you some good size ideas at least. Like I said, not a huge light. But that's kind of the appeal to it, right? You don't always want to have a gigantic light in your pocket. Unless you're me. Bigger the better. All right, so... Let me pull out my pocket real fast just to give you an idea because I didn't plan to do front facing or anything for this video. So there you go. You can see the carry profile is actually really nice. You get a nice little bit of light that you good purchase right here that you can pull it out of the pocket. Overall, I like the design of the i3s and the i5s. I think those are some of the most straightforward, simple to use lights with some of the best carry profile. If you look here next to an i5 with your i3, you can see it is much slimmer. Definitely not as big of a radius there. There we go. Definitely smaller. If I throw up the i3T Plus, you'll see we are pretty much the same. The only thing that changes with the i3T Plus is battery capacity, as in holding more batteries. All right, so this light right here, I know this thing is going to be super hyped for the sale. Absolutely going to be hyped. It's cool though. It's cool. So I believe this is gonna be the first video I drop after just the main unboxing portion of just all the stuff. And this should be the first video I think I drop. So let's talk about the light here, like the actual light itself. So this is, of course, aluminum alloy. Flip it over so we can get the Olight front and center. There we go. Aluminum alloy. And yes, now that they have finally released some information on these are laser engraved. Your sprinkles, laser engraved. Fancy. So they said they are all hand painted too, which is pretty dang cool. Especially being that you can get this light for $20. So that's pretty interesting. I gotta tell you, I'm a fan. I don't have any of the Dessert Warriors or donut stuff or anything like that. Man, and looking at photos online, I was like, those are so cool, but I don't think they're for me. Now I think they're for me. Now that I've actually had one in my hand, I think it is for me. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm just gonna keep looking, keep seeing if I find anything I want. So those sprinkles, back to the sprinkles. They are an epoxy resin, and of course, red, blue, yellow. And if you've noticed, I don't know if you can tell on here. There's a lot of little details that I overlooked the first time I saw this light. So they are random on the light itself, but the spacing between all the sprinkles is even. Cool, right? just kind of a neat little fun fact. All right, so let's talk about internals. Let me get this battery out of chaw. It's going to come with your cheapy little AAA. It does the job. I pretty much pull these right out of my light and put in my own AAA. Usually it's some kind of rechargeable. Looking at your tail cap here, everything looks good. I don't see any issues. I mean, that's normal Olight. Let me move my mic just a hair. This is stuff that you've come to expect when you buy an Olight. You don't run into any kind of issues like that. Everything's very, very nice. Everything's done well. You're paying for it. You're paying for quality. That's the Olight way. All right. So fit and finish is good. Everything on here is good. What we'll do is we will go ahead and do just a couple little close-ups. So let's go ahead and do that. We're not doing anything crazy. We're just going to get really close up on sprinkles. For anybody who didn't watch my original unboxing video of this, I just wanted you to be able to see the quality of these sprinkles. This is a nice donut. This thing definitely came from Krispy Kreme. This is looking great. Like I said in the video, if you know me, I'm definitely not a hype boy. Like I don't usually buy like the hypes and the trends, but I dig it. Everything's very nice. Sorry, this is kind of jittery. I have to hold this by hand to get this close. My gimbal's too big. Oh, look at that. We can see I've got some of my hand done epoxy kind of on the light. I would have never noticed that if I didn't get in really close. There you go. But you can see, man, this thing is done overall very, very nice. There we go. She's a beaut. She's a beaut, I have to say. Look at that. Looks good. Everything looks great. Perfect. Let's go back to the tabletop. All right, tech spec time. So let's talk about just a couple more things. We'll keep this one kind of short. Really, this is just another color variant of the i3T. I've done 1.5 million of them. Not really 1.5 million, but close. Very, very close. I gotta catch them all. So waterproofing on this guy. This is IPX8. So yeah, I mean, do with it what you will. Carry it everywhere. I probably wouldn't swim with it. I mean, you probably could. I wouldn't. So let's go ahead and go into firing, like operation. So you do see you have a protruding tail switch here, so you are not going to be able to tail stand. Click, there we go. All right, so on your low, you have 5 lumens, and you will get 16 hours out of that 5 lumens. If we double click, we go up to the 180 lumens, and you'll run about 20 minutes. So best to use the 5 lumens for most scenarios. You can run the 180 fairly often. I mean, if you throw a rechargeable battery in this, you won't be eating through AAAs, which, I mean, who wants to do that, right? Batteries are not cheap, especially disposable batteries. We really need to do away with disposables. If you run disposable batteries, having lithium ions, so much cheaper, so much easier. I mean, seriously, just check into it. Also, make sure your light can hold lithium ions. I'm not recommending you to buy them. I'm just saying they're usually better, and your lights are usually brighter with them. But you do want to check to make sure that your light will be able to use those lithium ion batteries. So this light, I mean, this is pretty cool. Yeah, it's all hype right now. The donuts and the sprinkles and the dessert warriors and stuff like that, they're all super hyped. And I usually try to stay away from the hype trains, but this is pretty cool. I can't remember if I mentioned it in the beginning of this video, but this was sent in to me by Olight to review. Words are hard. I did not pay for this, so thank you, Olight, for sponsoring some content on the channel and being such an awesome company. This light is awesome. Like I said, you'll notice that I don't usually have a lot of the hyped up stuff, but I had to see this, and I'm glad I did. It's made very well. The pink is cool. My wife is probably going to steal this from me, so I doubt I'm going to get to keep it. And if you've noticed on here, while I'm fiddling with it, I don't know if I called it out, but it still has your i3, your i5, your double helix milling there in the middle. So it's overall, it's the same construction. You just have the laser engraved sprinkles with the epoxy. And that's about it. And the pink, I mean, that's about the main difference. You're paying for this color variant, which I get. I totally understand. It's awesome. Take it from me. It's awesome. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I don't see a reason to do a, beam shots of this light. If you want to see beam shots, just drop a comment down below. I'll do some beam shots. Maybe I'll do them in shorts or something. I've had i3s on my beam shots before. It's no different. But like I said, if you want to see them, just drop a comment. I'll do it. I'll take care of it. Even if it's just one person, I'll do it for you. Just let me know. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this content. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. I post pretty often. Thanks again, guys. Catch you on the next one.